butterfly morning, where we step lightly into the day with daily energy routine. The daily energy routine by Donna Eden. It's a very simple exercise routine, it takes about 10 to 12 minutes, of tracing or tapping the body to enhance certain energies in the body that will bring us vitality, brightness in our being, a lightness in our heart, and just will support health and well-being all the way into your old age. So we're going to start simply with the 4 thumbs. Tapping on stomach meridian. Stomach meridian runs down in parallel lines off the legs and into the second toe, and helps us to release energy from the hip down into the ground. Because that's where a lot of people hold the energy back. So now we're going to kidney, go to the collarbones, and then go rub in the soft spot diagonally downward from the collarbones. K27 point is a very important juncture point for a lot of meridians. So it's deep rubbing that's required. And then thump the thymus on the sternum tap. And here we go to spleen on the bottom end of the rib cage. Fan out your fingertips and just lightly tap. Okay, and now to make all of this hold, we're going to help the body cross the midline with the energies by tracing from one side to the other. Good morning, Mangosita. So when we're really healthy, when we're happy and healthy, you can also say healthy, when we're really healthy. When we're really happy and healthy, then the body crosses over from one side to the other in many, many, many areas in the body. Good morning. And when that happens, you're just more happy and upbeat, and your whole energy system feels like it's running, it's bubbling with excitement and energy that you can spend in the day. So it's going to be a happy day. One more time, the 4 thumps. Stomach meridian. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. And then go sideways. And go rub underneath the collarbones and then tap on the sternum. This stimulates the thymus gland. And then on the sides of the rib cage, at the lower end, but still on the rib cage, these are spleen points. Spleen is the metabolizing energy that helps us with change of weather, change of season, emotional change, or if you need to digest something that was heavy. Like if you had a chocolate cake and you're not sure if you can digest it well, just tap here. Okay, now let's get up. And again, we're crossing the midline of the body with a little bit of a bounce added to relax the throat, shoulder girdle, the diaphragm, and the pelvic floor. Just really feel into these places and release the lower jaw, the tongue, the diaphragm. Any holding here in the midsection of the body, let it go. Beautiful. Now we're just going to stand and feel into the alignment of our bones, starting with the arches of the feet. Lift the arches of the feet, just contract the muscle on the arch, and then see how the knee with the hip, that alignment improves immediately when the arches are working. When you let that go and you have flat feet, then the knees just go inward and the hip assumes a very strange angle where you don't have protection in the low spine. So the feet and arches of the feet are so important for a healthy spine. Again, just let's start there. Lift the arches of the feet, and then align the knees with the hip. Turn the thigh bones in the hip inward, like you're squeezing a penny between your buttocks. That will lift your lumbar spine, and now you can stand tall. And when you can stand tall without being stiff like this with relaxed shoulders, now the energies that run up and down your spine in the front and in the back, they can really flow, and they can supply your whole organs with fresh circulating energy. So close your eyes and just feel into that for a moment. Release on the out breath. Well done. Now we need a chair. Take a chair with a sturdy surface. Something where you can feel your sits bones, where it's not so mush that you're sitting and sinking in. You want to uplift your spine. From here, this is called, by the way, the Wayne Cook posture. It was developed and invented by Wayne Cook, who worked with stutterers. And he found that when he did this exercise with them, they were able to move forward and get past the stutter. So this exercise creates a coherence in your brain, also in your emotions. It brings everything to center so that you can be at your optimum best. Take one leg over and behind the kneecap of the other leg that stays on the floor. The arm, same side as the leg that's bent, goes on the sole of the foot, grab that, and then with the other hand grabs the ankle. And here, lengthen your spine, don't pull the shoulders. And with a smile, inhale. Pull on that leg a little and lengthen your spine here. Pull everything up to the top of the head, up, 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 and exhale through the mouth. You can really relax on the exhale. On the inhale, you pull a little on that leg, bring the shoulders down and lengthen the spine from the lumbar spine all the way up to the neck. Draw the energy up, up, up to the top of the head and exhale. Well done. From here, take the other leg behind the kneecap again. Take a moment to feel the difference between, usually the two hips are not exactly the same. And breathe here. Feel your sits bones. And then again, same arm as leg that's bent. That hand grabs the sole of the foot. The other hand goes underneath and grabs the ankle. So you have this cross here. And then you inhale through the nose, lengthen. Shoulder girdle down and up, up, up with the energy. You can even lift the chin a little bit. And exhale through the mouth. One more time, inhale through the nose. Pull on that leg a little, up, up, up. Smile and exhale. Beautiful. Now we're going to do the second part of this exercise. Fingers are all together and the thumbs go in between the eyebrows, and from there you trace up. This will open up any tension. This is also the seat of our intuition. And now bend the fingers in and do it sideways on the whole forehead. When we think too much, when we get tight here and we get tight in the eyes and behind the eyes, what happens, this area corresponds with the low body. So if you're tight here, the body gets tight also in the low body, and then the breath doesn't sink in. That means you're not getting fully satisfying breaths, and your brain gets the signal that something is wrong, you're in danger, so their stress hormones are being produced. It's very important and beneficial to look at the world through the eyes of children with big open eyes, relaxing this area. Push in, pull out, push in, pull out. All the way along the spine and open the back of the neck. One more time, from here to here to here. This opens the energy flow on the head, which gives you a better clear thinking, better memory. And then hanging on the shoulders, pushing down. And exhale, bring your hands over your chest. For a moment, close your eyes. Breathe into the heart of hearts. You are enough just the way you are. You are beautiful just the way you are. You are a gift. And now we're going to stand up. Take the chair away. Only a couple more exercises and then we meditate. This is a stretch which will help all the joints and will prevent your low back from starting to crunch and compress the vertebrae. So this is called connecting heaven and earth. Rub your hands. Inhale. Exhale. Here's the stretch. One hand goes up, one arm goes down. The shoulder stays down, but the fingertips point backwards on both hands, and you look up to the hand that's stretching up. And now you can feel that your low back is being stretched out of the hip. And just stay there for a little bit. And exhale into prayer. Other side. Fingertips slightly backwards. Lift out of the lumbar spine. Stretch. And prayer. One more time. And by the way, this is the Daily Energy Routine by Donna Eden. You find this on YouTube, or you can come here every morning, subscribe, and do it with me. If you do it twice a day for 10 days, you will feel a definite change. You'll become lighter and more energetic, more vibrant, and happier. So from here, we're going to take it into the figure eights, just simply drawing figure eights into our auric field like a web. Starting from as low as you can comfortably go, and just draw it all around you, around, and then building up a castle of figure eights. Figure eights help the energy systems to communicate and to function in harmony at the most efficient point. Let your breath flow here. You're always inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. And a few figure eights above your head, then bring the backs of the hands together. Clear your field from anything that's less than what you deserve. And inhale up the midline. Again, clear the old and stale. And bring in the fresh enthusiasm for today. A new day, a new beginning, a new you. Excellent. 2 exercises left. We're going to trace up the center line of the body and then end below the lower lip, and then trace up the back over the head and end above the upper lip. This is central meridian and governing meridian. They connect in the back of the mouth and supply us with energy. Turn and throw this away. Up, 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 over the head. Perfect. And now we're going to do the last one, which is the hook up. Middle finger of the right hand between eyebrows, middle finger of the left in the belly button, and inhale, hold, hook in. Release the hook, Inhale through the nose. Apply the hook again. In and up. Connecting the rational with the intuitive side. And so much more. Push in and up, hold. Beautiful. From here, we're going to go into the last part, which is meditation. But before we do this, once again, this was the daily energy routine by Donna Eden. You find it on YouTube with her explaining everything. If you do it twice a day for 10 days, you definitely will feel the increase in vitality and a lighter beingness. Just, it's easier to be happy. And if you want to do it live with me in the morning, just subscribe. I'm here every morning around 8 o'clock usually. And I just weave extra little things in and add meditation at the end. I'm a meditator for about 30 years now, and I think that is the best thing anybody could do for themselves is to meditate 5 or 10 minutes a day. That's enough. So I wish you a beautiful day. Make sure you're sitting comfortably if you're on a chair or if you're on the floor. It doesn't matter. Just keep a spine that's long as much as it's comfortable for you, and then become the witness. Witness any sensation, thoughts, or emotions, but don't entangle, don't investigate, just let them come and go, just like clouds on a sky that you're watching while you are laying in the grass, comfortable, you're just watching everything.